Welcome everybody who's watching. We've got ourselves an ACCHL matchup tonight. Duke University versus your Appalachian State Mountaineers, coming from Hillsborough, North Carolina. And we're off. Draw controlled by Duke. This quickly gets into their defensive zone, pressured by a Mountaineer. That's Robbie Richter. Cross corner dump in from Casper. Played behind the net by the Blue Devils. They can't get it out quite yet. Now here comes 25 turning up the rush. They'll just flip it in and chase it. Brett Presley falls down the corner in pursuit. It'll come out to the slot. Now breaking up the wing is Humble. Jake Humble stretch pass here. Received cleanly by Henley. He works in, shakes off a check. He'll leave it off for Richter. Richter circles. Finds his point man Casper. He'll put one on net. High and wide. Richter comes out of the corner with it. He'll try to send it across. Never reached Humble. Duke will flip it out. This will be icing. He'll wave it off. Now Casper has it. Plays it off the boards. Ends up with Luke Miller. He'll try to go around the net, take a big check behind the net by number 27. Moffitt gets out to the middle for Wyatt Presley, who flips it up and out of play. We'll have our first stoppage here. This game's only 1 minute, 10 seconds old. Duke has it off the draw. 26 tries to play it to the corner. Comes out for Scheppelman. There's a shot from Presley. Just goes wide. Now Gross will track it down. Backhand flip to Metzger. Metzger to the center ice circle. Off of Wyatt Presley. Stick. He'll shake off a check. Try and enter the offensive zone. It ends up with Moffitt. Moffitt gets it to Scheppelman. His shot hit a body by. Scheppelman's got it behind the net. Tries a move. That gets taken off his stick. And we'll have a penalty coming here on the Blue Devils. It'll be a tripping call on number 23. That'll put the Mountaineers on a quick power play opportunity. Not even 2 minutes into the game. So far, it's mostly spent time here in the Duke defensive end. The only clearing attempts was a waved off icing, and one they got shut down quickly in center ice. See if they can hold strong in the defensive zone, down a man. App State top power play unit will come out now. Henley, Humble, Richter, Casper, and Metzger on the ice. Duke gets it off the draw, a quick stick check there from Richter. He'll play it to the point. That's Metzger. Dishing it back to Richter. Looking at the top of the circle. Back to Metzger. He'll shoot. That's off a glove. And it'll be sent all the way down where Wilcox will come out of his cage. They'll leave it for Metzger. Set up the attack. Casper now. Try to dangle one guy. Knocked off his stick. Picked up by Metzger. He'll flip it to Richter. He'll shake off one check. Send it around the boards. Come all the way around for Casper. Just send it back down deep. Corner comes back out to Casper at the point. He'll walk in and shoot. That's stopped. Scooped up with a glove and then covered. Little flurry there in front of the net. Couple chances. Goalie stood tall. This face-off one. Out to the point for Gross. Gross keeps it in. Plays it to the corner. Sliding stick check there. Comes back out to Casper. He'll shoot. That's a glove save. Score! Riley Brady on the rebound. 1-0 App State. They answer 1 minute into the power play. And at the 17:23 mark, the Mountaineers jump out front. The freshman Riley Brady. Right place, right time. Duke controls the draw. That's 19 to play it to 8. 8 tries to backhand it off the wall. Cut off by Scheppelman. Will try to get it ahead for Brady. Jumped over his stick. 19 tries the other side. 25 can't control it. Brady circles back. Ends up on Miller's stick. Brandon Miller. He'll send it around the wall. Brady gets to it. Leaves it for Scheppelman. He'll try to play to the corner. Brady plays it up top to McDonald. Tries to flip it across for Metzger. He keeps the zone. And Duke will just flip this down. That's gloved down by Brandon Miller. They'll flip it into the Duke bench. We'll get another stoppage. Draw one by Duke. They've been good in the face-off dot. Cutting right in front of their own cage, trying to get it out. Now 27 takes a stick check there from Luke Miller. 26 will make a move and just play it in. He'll dump and chase, cut off by Casper. He'll get it behind his own cage and work it up the right side. Tries to play it off the glass, cut off at the point. Blue Devils keep it in. Red Presley now. Dance around one guy. Fan on a pass attempt there. It ends up with TJ Moffitt. Here he comes, crosses the blue line. On his backhand, he'll try to circle the cage. He can't. 23 took him off the puck. Now Wyatt Presley fighting for it along the half wall. That's poked away by Sam Casper. He'll get into the slot and shoot that just goes wide. TJ Moffitt tries to tuck it in near side, and the net comes off. We'll have a stoppage. TJ Moffitt with a great opportunity at the side of the cage. The goalie slid over. Got the pad to him. This draw to the left of the Duke keeper. Iorio's shot gloved down. Back-to-back stoppages fairly quickly here around the 15-minute mark, first period. Full unit swap here for the Blue Devils. 19 has it off the draw. He's pressed up by Iorio along the glass. Now 17 will start to break out. Here he comes through neutral ice with speed. Makes a move. They're on sides. He'll go wide. Lose control. Try to feed it out front. 15. Never got there. At the point, 8 will play it off the boards. One-handed attempt there from 5. He couldn't get it past. Now here comes Quant. He'll feed it off to Glinski. Glinski to Iorio on sides. He has it in the corner. Pardon me, they're offsides off the reset. Now here come the Blue Devils. Another dump and chase opportunity. 17 looks to be getting this one first. He's pressed in the corner by Metzger. Fight for it along the half wall. Couple bodies there for both teams. Now coming away with its number 5 for Duke. He'll circle into the corner, play it back to the point for number 8. He'll wind and shoot. That's off a stick and a skate. Now it pops out to Iorio. He'll just send it down the ice for an icing. He'll come all the way back down to the App State defensive zone. Just about 5 minutes into this game, a little over 5. All the shots for App State so far. Duke has yet to test Wilcox in net. This draw to his left. One back. Flipped out by Trevor Gross. That'll bounce, die in the Duke defensive zone. They try to send it right back in, but Metzger cuts that off. He spins away from a check. Now he'll just try and keep his guys on side. That's passed off linesman. Henley fighting for it. He'll go cross corner. 26 tracks down for the Blue Devils. In the corner, Richter gets to it. Now Humble tries to spin away with it to the slot, but it comes to a Duke stick, and now they'll break it into neutral ice and then into the attacking zone. But the back check there from Humble earns him the puck, and now he'll feed it up to Richter. Richter sidesteps one guy, gets to his backhand. He'll try to go around the cage. He falls down, looking for a centering pass. Body home. Now Humble has it. He hesitates. That shot Richter off the side of the cage. So we have a delayed penalty coming here to Duke. Richter takes a check. Touched up in the corner by number 10. And we'll have another App State power play. The goal scorer, Riley Brady, out on the ice again. on this power play opportunity. Put up Sheppelman, Miller, Brady front line with Casper, Wyatt, Rhett Presley on the back line. Brady's got it. Plays to the point to Rhett Presley. Back down to Brady. Has a hard time corralling it. He comes away with it in the corner. To the top of the circle. Go cross side to Sheppelman. His shot stopped. Second opportunity taken away by the Blue Devils. They'll just clear it down to kill time. Wilcox settle this down for Rhett Presley. Take it behind his own net. Gives this to Casper. Casper. He'll start the breakout. Searching for a lane. We find a seam. Tries to go skate to stick there. Cut off by the Blue Devils. And they'll clear it back down. 45 seconds have been killed off on the Duke penalty. Brandon Miller. Saucer pass to Casper. He'll weave past one guy into the zone. Fires just wide. He's looking low, far side. Casper out front for the tuck opportunity. He missed it. Sheppelman centering feed. Brady's second chance doesn't work. And that's cleared. But not all the way down. Cut off and neutralized by Richter. He fans on a pass. Now here comes the Blue Devils shorthanded, but Metzger has open ice to work with. He'll start the rush. He's with Riley Brady. He'll shoot. That's stopped. The rebound up in the air. And to the corner, Duke will settle it down. 26 will just clear this all the way down. Minute and a half killed off. Wilcox goes behind his net. He'll leave it for Gross. Gross will drop this off for Jake Humble. He'll feed Colton Henley. He can't control it. Now 5 steps around Gross. He'll get in, spin at the point, take a check. Now Gross has it. He'll try to flip it off the glass, gloved down by Henley. Henley to Richter. Richter's got it. Tries a pass. That went off a skate and ended up right in the keeper's lap. We'll have another face-off. Draw one. Wyatt Presley's got it. He'll shoot. That goes high off the glass. Takes an odd bounce. Now here comes Duke the other way. That gets in. It'll be icing as we're all even. It'll come all the way back down. Draw will be on the other side this time. Miller, Presley, Moffitt still out there as the forward line for the Mountaineers. Duke controls the draw. Played off the boards. Casper holds it at the point momentarily, and now Duke gets it out. Here comes 15. He's got speed. McDonald, the only guy back. That pass too far. 15 tries to stop it along the boards. Now Luke Miller will come away with it. Tries to flip this up to TJ Moffitt, and he succeeds. Now here comes Moffitt. Get in. Make a move. He'll shoot. That's stopped and covered. Moffitt dangled one guy. Put it right in the goalie's chest. 8:40 gone here in the first. Mountaineers still clinging to a 1-goal lead. They've had all the attacking zone pressure so far. Duke has it off the draw. That's 23. He'll go behind his cage. Miller takes it off of his stick. It's retrieved in the corner by Duke again. They'll try to get it out the right side. Sheppelman holding it on the half wall. Creates a tie up there. Miller trying to look to the slot there for Brady. He couldn't find it. 17. He'll just backhand it behind the cage. Donald gets to it. Backhand pass attempt to Casper. He loses control in the corner. He'll body up number 20. Two guys for each squad fighting for it in the corner. Got to move it along. Sheppelman trying to get it out. Now it comes to Riley Brady. He's got Miller with him just a little too far for him, but Miller gets to it. Just circle the cage. Confer a passing partner. That's Glinski. He shoots high. Rebound chance. Brady at the side of the net. He'll feed it out front again. That shot stopped. Miller can't get it in, and now it's covered. We'll have a whistle. Little jostling after the whistle, but that's quickly shut down. Another draw on the offensive zone for the black and gold. Duke winning another face-off. Quant tries to cut it off behind the net. He can't. Here comes 8. Up the right side. Glinsky and Quant tracking him down. He'll just send it in deep. 17 gets to it on the far side. He'll go behind the net. On his backhand, feed it out to the point. It's number 8. He'll shoot. Doesn't get through. That's batted down. Still in the slot. That bounces around. Off another skate. Wilcox will cover. Hectic moment there in the defensive zone for the Mountaineers. Wilcox stood tall, kept his focus. Over halfway through the first. Mountaineers will change D pairings. Wilcox settles this to the side of the net for McDonald. It comes to Richter around the other side. He'll just play it off the boards. Humble on it with speed. They look for Henley. Off his backhand, just went wide. Good fast break opportunity there for the Mountaineers. Richter lays a body in the corner. Now the Blue Devils will start to break out. Richter lays another check there for good measure. Another hit there. Richter flying around playing physical hockey. He's got it still. Tries to give it to Henley in the slot. Metzger cuts this off again. There's been a wall back there defensively. He'll just try to keep this in the offensive zone. Keep the pressure on. Comes around to Richter. He'll get a bump in the back. Humble has it. He'll shoot. That's stopped and covered. Get another face-off. Number 27 wins the draw for Duke. Held in at the point by Rhett Presley. Kept in again. Here's Luke Miller. Tries to dish it to Wyatt Presley. Got off by Casper. His shot off of Luke's body. Miller gets a shove. Wyatt Presley comes out the slot. He gets drilled. That shot from his brother goes high. Now here comes 23 for Duke. He stands up Presley again. Now Moffitt takes a check. Duke still can't get it out. A couple big hits there by Blue Devils. And they're going to call a penalty on Luke Miller. His stick got tied up. And there's a big hit. Moffitt lays a body, but it'll be Luke Miller going to the box for a trip. His stick got tied up. Duke player's legs. He'll serve 2 minutes. Moffitt and Wyatt Presley both got hit pretty hard on that last shift. They're going to need to get a little breather on the bench here. Hoping they're both all right. Duke wins the draw on their first power play opportunity. Down below the goal line, covered by Wilcox. Another quick stoppage, 10 seconds gone on the power play. Duke wins another draw. Off the line, flip it down to the corner, 25's on. Get around, try to come out front. That's shut down on the near side. Metzger. No, Henley gets it out. Duke's goalie comes all the way out, settles it down for 8. He'll circle back, he'll start the rush. Long pass up to 25. He'll get in on sides. Drops it for 17. He'll go wide. Turn, stop in the corner, feed it back to the point. That's off a stick. Humble can get to this short-handed. Number 8 for Duke. Well, no, Humble gets to it. He'll stop and start in the corner. Just play it behind the goal, kill some more time. Under a minute remaining on this Duke power play. Haven't really gotten any good chances. Trevor Gross has it now, and he'll send it right back down. Good heads-up clear there. Working up the right side, this is 27. Gets a little knee-to-knee hit there from Rhett Presley. They'll fire it around. This will get out. And back into the Duke defensive zone. They'll chase it down. 20 seconds left on the power play for the Blue Devils. One more rush. They sent off the end boards. Rhett Presley has it. He'll turn, try and send it around the other way, but 15 for the Blue Devils cuts it off. Back to the point for 26. Hesitates. Throws one towards the net. Tried to get a deflection. Send it back around for 15. He'll play it deep to 11. That's behind him at 10. Shoots it out front. That's off a stick. Got Wilcox up high. And they'll cover. Just about 6 minutes left in this opening frame. Duke wins the draw again. Played in deep. We're all even on the ice now. 5-on-5 hockey. 19 shot at the point. Never got through. That's off a stick. Henley gets a stick lift. Here comes Humble. He gets this to Richter. Richter with speed goes wide. He has Humble with him. He'll go around the cage. Look for a passing partner. He'll get out to the point. That's McDonald's clapper. That gets on. Now Humble fights forward in the corner. Duke trying to get it out. 18 plays it off the boards, gets around Metzger. McDonald will play it off to Humble. Humble spins away from contact. I'll give this back to Richter. They'll get another opportunity here on the rush. Richter will feed this to the corner. Henley back to Richter. Richter's shot up high. Rebound. Played into the corner. Richter's got it. He'll go to the point. That's Metzger. Fires one off a stick. Just bounces wide. Richter's got it. He'll try to circle out front. That pass too far for Humble. Pressuring him with their back check. They'll go off for a change. McDonald has it now for a passing partner. A little bit too far for Brady. Play off his stick, and here comes Duke. They'll send it around. Looking for 7. He gets cut off there by Brandon Miller. They'll try to walk in. Pressuring. 26 spinning off the contact. Played off the boards, but Scheppelman's there. In the corner. 2 Blue Devils there to meet him. He still has it. This is out to Gross. Gross going wide. Tries to feed it to the slot. Nobody there. This gets out. Brady, neutral ice. Just flip this for Brandon Miller. Tries to play it through. Gross has it. Skate to stick. Sharp angle. Couldn't get the shot off. He'll spin. Behind the net. Centering feed. Net's off. Opportunity in the slot. They'll blow it dead. Something of note from App State High Point Series, Greensboro. That happened 2 weekends ago. There was a lot of nets coming off the bearings. That shot fired just wide by Gross. Rhett Presley pinches. Can't keep the zone. This comes all the way back down to Wilcox. It'll be icing. We'll do another face-off in the offensive zone for the Mountaineers. This draw won by the Mountaineers. McDonald at point, throws it on net, just goes wrong. Looked to be deflected. 10 on it for the Blue Devils, and they'll play it up and out of play. We'll have another face-off. 3:28 left here in the first. Clock still ticking. Stop the scoreboard clock before it runs down too far. There we go. They're going to fix the clock. Let it run way too far. Face off won by App State. Presley plays to the point for Casper. It gets out. Just hammer it back in. Duke has it in the corner. They'll try to get it out. Gets to neutralize where it's cut off by McDonald. Played right back in. 26 for the Blue Devils. Send it all the way down, and that'll be another icing. Looked like it deflected off a Mountaineer. Duke controls the face-off. They'll go behind the net. Pinch there from Gross. They do keep it in, but that jumped a little bit too far for Wyatt Presley. Now Metzger will turn to chase. He'll get to it. Drops it off there for Wyatt. That's sent all the way down for an icing. Come back down to the Mountaineers' defensive zone. About 2.5 minutes left here in the first. Still 1-0. Duke wins the draw, tries a little walk-through move there. That's thrown wide. Gross tries to get a stick lift. Blue Devil spins away with it in the corner, pushes it along for 25, backhands it out front. Wilcox will hold the pipe, get us another face-off. Duke wins the draw. They try to go point to point, but it skips over the blue line. They'll have to reset. Played over to 5. A little chip pass there to 25. He makes a move on Blinsky. Gets to his backhand. Tries to circle the wagons. Looking for a pass out front. That's off of Wilcox and thrown wide. 8 cuts it off at the point again. Plays it off the boards. That'll get to the corner. Red Presley bodies him up. This is flipped out. Kept in by the Blue Devils. Red Presley, he gets a little shove in the corner. That's flipped down all the way by Blinsky. That'll be icing. 1:32 left in the first. Face-off won by the Blue Devils to the right of Wilcox. That'll be played down deep by 23. Brett Presley gets to it. Fans on the passing attempt. Push to the other corner. Here comes Casper. Long pass there for Iorio off his stick. Couldn't handle it. They'll just go off for a change. Richter shakes off a check. Tried to walk through. Cut off the clearing attempt, but the Blue Devils come the other way. Comes 27. Go around the net. Circle it to the top of the zone. Backhand break up there from Casper. This is flipped out to Richter. He'll weave. Try to dance. He can't. That jumps off of Humble's stick as well. Now here comes Duke. Thrown wide of the net. Get to it at the other point. Sent down in deep, controlled behind the net, but cut off by Gross. 20 seconds left here in the first period. Duke's done a much better job of keeping the puck in the offensive zone second half of this period. This one didn't get out. Now, 5 seconds left. Henley's pass for Richter, a little too far. And that'll conclude our first frame. It's 1-0 Mountaineers. We'll see you on the other side of the break. All right, second period action coming up right now. Face off won by the Mountaineers. Humble wins back to Casper. Off of Richter's skate, they call it offsides. That looked clean to me, but come out to the neutral zone. Richter had a nice play off the skate there that found Humble's stick right in the middle of the ice. Nice walk-in opportunity. Nullified by the offsides. Humble wins the draw back to Casper. He'll just send this cross corner. Henley will track it down. Can't get to it. Played behind the Duke net. And they'll send it off the glass and get it out. Here comes 25. Try to get to the middle of the ice. That's knocked off his stick. 5 circles back with it, and he'll enter the offensive zone on sides. Go around. Circles the wagons. Can't feed it out front. Body laid there in the corner by Casper. Henley has it. That's off the glass and goes all the way around. Cut off at the point by 8. He'll shoot. Caught by Wilcox. Better watch it all the way into the glove there by the App State goaltender, while the face-off is left. Duke has it off the face-off 10, just sends it in deep. Gets all the way around, end up with Brandon Miller. He'll play it off to Trevor Gross. Dances around one guy, goes down, dishes it to Brady. Brady gets in. He'll just send it behind the net. Scheppelman is on it now. He has it. On his backhand, tries a centering feed. That got blocked down. Gross pinches. Leaves it at the point for Brady. Brady plays it off the boards. Gross on it again. Brady will just keep it in. That's glove down. Stretch lead pass here. Jumped under 27's stick. Wilcox leaves it for Metzger. He tries to get it out, and he does. Scheppelman couldn't touch it up. And that'll be icing. It'll come all the way back down to the Mountaineer defensive zone now. They got to keep the same line out there. Draw one by Scheppelman to Metzger. Metzger flips this out for Riley Brady. He'll make a move. Tries to get around 8. He can't. I'll play him in the corner. Gives him a shove. This will get all the way around where it's cut off by Casper, fresh onto the ice. He'll dance into the offensive zone. Go around the net. Centering feed there. Was looking for Brandon Miller. He had an opportunity. Now Casper has it at the top again. He'll shoot. Blocker to side. Swatted to the corner. Moffitt plays it around. Cut off by 10 for the Blue Devils. Now Moffitt sends it back around. Wyatt Presley passes on it. Lets it go to Glinsky. He'll just chip it to the point for Rhett Presley. He'll try to send it towards the net. That's off a skate. Duke can't control. Moffitt gets to it behind the net. Still searching for the puck down there. This comes out to Casper. He fans on it. They'll have to get back to that. They'll spin and dump it back in. Glinsky pressuring. Comes back out to Casper along the half wall. Send it towards the net. Kick aside. Moffitt out front. And that gets shut down. Glinsky and Moffitt were in the area threatening. But the Duke goalie stands tall yet again. 3 minutes and 3 seconds into the second period. Good move there by Humble on the face-off. Now it gets to Richter. Richter just plays it back around. Humble gets to it. Plays it off the boards. It's to Richter in the corner. He'll try to dust it off, feed it over to Humble, but he can't. Now it gets along the half wall where it's bodied up by the Blue Devils. Here comes Duke. Try and start a breakout. Here comes 26 into the offensive zone, snaps one on net, caught by Wilcox, and we'll have a face-off. Same units out for both teams on this face-off. Humble gets a stick lift. Try to flip this to Henley. He goes down. Who's the penalty on? We'll see. Signals tripping. Looks like they're sending Henley to the box for the tripping call. He was trying to start the rush. Got tangled up. Not sure if I agree with that call, but Mountaineers will be on the penalty kill regardless. We'll have a face-off to the right of Wilcox. Mountaineers still protecting that 1-goal lead. Draw one. Presley tries to get it out. He can't. Opportunity in the slot here. That's high and wide. 25 circles. Gives it to 26. That shot caught. Do it again. 15 seconds gone on this Duke power play. Brady lays a big hit along the wall there. 27 lays it off for 19. He goes to 8. He shoots. That's blocked down. In the slot, 27 has it poked off a stick by Casper. Fanned on at the point. That's deflected up and out of play. Duke with a good set of chances there. Mountaineers will switch penalty kill units. Still a minute 24 remaining on that man advantage. Duke comes away with it along the half wall. Play to the corner, then back out to the point for 8. They'll walk the line. Feeds it to 27. He shoots, swallowed up by Wilcox. He's been lights out so far. Back to the point again. That goes wide. Deflection. 23 sends it back down low. There's 18 behind the net. They'll find 15. Back to the point for 23. Off the pipe, and it stays out. Seeing eye shot nearly found the back of the net. Now 18 behind the goal. They look for a lane. And they'll clear it. The Mountaineers survive for another second. 40 seconds left on the kill. Here comes Duke the other way. 8 will start the rush. He'll get wide. Tries a centering pass. Couldn't find a stick. 27 gets to it now. He's pressured, given a tap there by Richter. Goes across to 25. Play down to the corner. Back up top. Miller pressuring at the point. Here's 8 searching for somewhere to go with the puck. Tries to leave it off for 25. Help down there. And Metzger gets it all the way down. That'll kill off the penalty to Henley. We'll be back to even strength. 14-10 left here in the second period. Kept in by Scheppelman. He's given a shove. Comes out to Metzger. They'll feed this to Brandon Miller, taking off his stick, and here comes Duke the other way. Odd man rush. Metzger sliding block there. They're going to call a hand pass. Brady was starting the rush. Scheppelman taking the draw. 1 back to the point by Duke. Good pressure there. Brady lays body. Now they've got an odd man rush. Here comes Scheppelman. He gets in. Doesn't have anyone with him yet. Tries to feed it back to Miller off his skate. Now Duke will try and come the other way. Brady muscling for it. Now it's to Casper. Casper settling it down. Reset. Spin all the way back. Feeds this to McDonald. He'll feed this up to Miller. Miller loses control. McDonald can't knock it off the stick. Comes back to Casper. His pass. Never found Brady. He's got it back. Sam Casper. Work through neutral ice. Scheppelman stays on sides. Casper weaving. He'll get to the front. Tries to put it on net. Stopped by the goalie, and he'll cover. Both teams will get a change. .13:03 remaining here in the second period. Galinsky kicked out on the draw. Never mind. He'll be able to stay in. Looked like he went a little early. This sent all the way around. Moffitt tries to get to it. Duke can't get it out. Galinsky here with a shot opportunity in the slot. Pops out 17. He'll start it up ice. Tape to tape to 25. He'll dangle. One guy dangle. Another lays it off. And they score. What a move. We're all even. The Blue Devils get their answer in the second period. McDonald gets to it off the face-off. He'll cross the red line, try and work it in. Here comes Duke the other way. This is number 17. He'll work on Humble. Stop and start. Humble has it, tries to get it out. 5 for Duke, plays back to 26. That's off the stick. Stays in. Stretch pass here over the head of Humble. And Duke get to it for the icing. They come all the way back down into the Mountaineer defensive zone. Here comes Richter. Dishes this off to Henley. Henley's got speed. And that's gloved down. One of the best opportunities this line's had. The Duke goalie standing tall. Henley's one of the most prolific goal scorers on this top line for the Mountaineers this season. Unable to bury it there on the fast break chance. Back to the point for Metzger. Metzger to McDonald. He'll send it towards the cage. That's bodied down by 23. Richter's got it now. He'll wind. Tries to get to the slot. Shakes off a stick check. Shoots it just wide. McDonald cuts it off the point. He'll send it back down to the corner for Richter, who leaves it off for Humble, but he never got to it. Now the Mountaineers try and nullify this breakout attempt for the Blue Devils. 26. Long pass over the head of a Blue Devil, and that gets on Wilcoxon and covered. Looking for the Hail Mary pass over the defense's head. The Mountaineers without two core pieces tonight, Patrick Casey and Seth Johnson. Noticeable on offense tonight, as Casey is a large part of the goal scoring for the Mountaineers. And they call that offsides. Looked like Brady dragged the foot, but we'll have a face-off coming in the neutral zone. Duke has it off the face-off. Casper cuts this off. They'll have it in neutral ice and just send it in. That'll get behind the Blue Devil net. It's off of Miller's body. He can't keep it in, though. Comes out to Rhett Presley. He'll feed this to Sam Casper. Casper throws it in off of Brady's tape. Sheppelman can't come out of the corner with it. Here come the Blue Devils the other way. This pass ends up on a Blue Devil stick. It was number 11. Shot it high. Kept in by the Blue Devils. Casper gets to it in the corner. He sends it all the way around. Brady gets to it. He'll try and flip this. Get in. He lays a body. He'll get off for a change. Looks a little tired. Now the Blue Devils work it up their right side. That's sent all the way down for icing. And the Mountaineers will have an offensive zone face-off. Period about halfway done. 10:23 still left on my clock. Draw one back to the point. Metzger has it. He'll send this towards the cage. It's off a stick. Kept out. And he'll cover. We'll have another face-off. Duke can get a change here after the icing. Glinski on the face-off for the Mountaineers. He'll win it. Metzger delays getting to it at the point, and he comes all the way back down. Gross tries to play it up the boards. Metzger pressuring in the corner. He'll get it out. He'll start the rush. Carter Metzger with speed. Get wide, shoot it on net. Goalie lost track of it for a second, but it ended up wide. Here's Trevor Gross. He'll reset. We'll start the rush. Dishes this off for Glinski. Glinski backhands it around. It'll get behind the Blue Devil cage, cut off by 23 there. Gets to the point for Gross. He'll put one towards the net. That goes wide. Second chance there by Glinski. Also flutters beside the net. Here comes 17 for the Blue Devils. He'll make a move on McDonald. Get in. And stopped by Wilcox off his stick and out of play. McDonald got a good move put on him there by the Blue Devil forward. They couldn't capitalize. This draw to the left of Wilcox. Casper has it. Going up the left side, tries to stretch pass. That's cut off by 27. Stick check there for McDonald. Almost gets it out. Now this gets towards Richter. He can't push it forward, and they're going to call offsides. Richter trying to push this forward. Humble's pass off of Richter. He gets stood up in the middle of the ice. Humble comes away with it. He'll get into the offensive zone and shoot. Second chance attempt by Henley. Delayed penalty coming on the Blue Devils. They'll touch it, and the Mountaineers will go back to the power play. Their only goal tonight coming on the man advantage, scored by Riley Brady. It was their first power play attempt. They didn't get anything on the second. 8:45 left here in the second period. One penalty aside in the second frame. The Blue Devils had a flurry of chances on theirs. Let's see if the Mountaineers can respond here. Duke gets it off the face-off, and they'll send it right down the ice. Kill off a chunk of time. Casper works back and tracks it down. He'll send it up to Riley Brady, and he'll start it up ice. He'll go wide. Try and throw on the brakes behind the net. Duke player lost his stick. That's off of Sheppelman's skate. Comes out to the point. Casper can't keep it in. They're off sides. Now here comes Duke the other way. It's 15. Metzger knocks it off his stick. That gets flipped towards Wilcox. He'll leave it. Here comes Brandon Miller. Stretch pass. Ends up with Scheppelman. He tries to make a move and he goes down. No call. Held in by Riley Brady. He'll shake off a check. Casper gets to it in the corner. Looking for Scheppelman in the slot. Broken up. Now Metzger will get to it. Pressured hard by 17. He'll try to get this to Humble along the half wall, but it pops out to number 5. 5 makes a move. Just play back for 26, who sends it to 23. Duke will reset. 40 seconds left on this man advantage. Casper has it at the point. Tries to dish it down into the zone, and they'll clear again. Mountaineers unable to get anything set up right now on the power play. The offense has gone stagnant. Here's Henley. Henley dishes this to Casper. Casper puts it in deep. Henley will chase it down. 14 seconds left on this power play. Henley came away with it in the corner. Comes out to the point for Rhett Presley. He'll send this towards the net. That's off the goalie, but corralled by number 26. Out to the point. Presley can't hold it in. Humble circles back with it. He'll just play this up ice. Tries to make a move on a couple guys. Gets bodied off it by 23. They're going to call a penalty on Humble here. Referee's got his arm up. Here comes Duke the other way. Odd man rush. Back check from Casper. That pass too far for 25. Duke can set it up, and Wilcox will touch it. That'll bring on the Blue Devil power play. 6:21 remaining here in the second. All knotted up at 1. Face-off controlled by the Blue Devils. 15 gets it behind the cage. Presley there. Leaves it for 18. He gets a stick check from Presley. Scheppelman has it, and he gets it out. That'll kill off a bit of time here as 32 has to settle it for his teammate. Duke will start their rush again. They'll get it into the offensive zone. This is 18. Looks to the slot for 8. Jumped under his stick. He'll get back to the point. Flips it to 27. High slot. That went high. Duke sends it around. They'll cut it off in the corner. That's 15. They'll get to the point. That's off a stick. Pad save there from Wilcox. 27 has him in the corner. He'll try to make a move there on Rhett Presley. Push back down by 25. He'll get out front. Second chance. Still whacking. Wilcox shuts the play down. Scheppelman didn't take too kindly those extra whacks after the whistle. Looks like they're going to send 27 to the box for that. So 55 seconds left on the penalty to Jake Humble. We'll play 4-on-4 for that amount of time, and Mountaineers will have a 1-minute, 5-second long power play. Henley on the draw, controlled by the Blue Devils, but Henley cuts this off. He'll keep it in. Looks back to the point for Casper. He'll sneak in. Cut off by the Blue Devils. Henley gets it back. He'll try to dance. Gets taken off the puck by 23. That's flipped on cage and held on to by the Duke goaltender. 20 seconds came off the penalty to Humble at that time. Two of Humble's line mates are on the ice right now, signaling that he may go straight from the box to the ice, and we'll have another face-off. They'll swap forwards as Brady and Shepelman will come on for Richter and Henley. They might cycle them back out when Humble's penalty expires. Casper just pushes this back in. They're offsides. They'll touch up. Blue Devils control in their own zone. Brady nearly took it off a 23 stick there. They'll leave it off for 26. The corner. Pass to the slot that bounced off a stick. Riley Brady's on it. He'll fire, and that's caught. 9 seconds left on the penalty to Humble. Henley and Richter sit up on the edge of the boards as if to say they will be going right back out on the ice following the conclusion of the penalty to their line mate. 4:30 left in the second. This draw controlled by the Blue Devils. I'll send it around. Here comes a makes a move around Riley Brady. He'll turn it up ice. Gets into the offensive zone, and they're offsides. 17 was in early. So, a minute and 3 seconds on the power play for the Blue Devils. Pardon me, the Mountaineers. Oh, misplayed by Metzger. Wilcox shuts the door. Another clean look there for the Blue Devils off a turnover. Face-off one back to the point. For the Blue Devils, that shot goes wide. Henley can't get to it at the point. It's kept in. 17 has it in the corner. He's pressured by Gross. He'll come around his cage. Gross will make a move on 5. Now they'll start the rush. They'll dish this off for Humble. Humble leaves it back for Henley. Henley dishes this over to Richter. He'll receive the pass. Move it to the top of the circle. Goes across to Metzger. Metzger to Gross. Low shot. Kicked aside. Humble was down in the middle. He gets a cross-check in the back again. No call. And it goes up and out to play. Humble was on the ice 2 times in front of the net. He got cross-checked in the back. No call. "15 seconds left in this man advantage. They'll switch up the lines. Surprising no call and a clear penalty. You have a referee in the corner watching the play. Brady tries to step through on that draw. He'll shoulder up a guy off the puck. He'll get it. Back to the point for Casper. Casper shot off a stick. McDonald has it in his skates. He gets pushed off it. Held in. Here's Miller. Looks to the slot off his stick. Casper pressuring now. Back to McDonald. He'll try to send it past there for Brady. Too far. Shepelman pressuring now. 2:50 left here in the second. Brady's diving effort not enough. Here comes 27. He shoots off a stick and out of play of a face-off. Brady has it off the draw. Good win there by Shepelman. He'll push the rush. He'll just throw on the speed. He'll shoot. Went high. Miller puts a body on. They're going to get him in the box for that one. So delayed penalty here coming on the Mountaineers, who've struggled with penalties all season. Yeah. So Miller will go to the box for roughing because of that hit from behind along the Mountaineer bench. So the Blue Devils will go back on the power play. They couldn't score on their last opportunity. They've had a couple chances at even strength. This power play will last nearly the rest of the second frame. There's 2:23 remaining on the clock. Off the draw, the Blue Devils have it. It's 5 along the top of the circle. Leaving. 19's pass ends up on 8 stick across ice. He'll look backdoor. That's shut down. Tuck attempt out front. And that's clear. Dangerous attempt in front of Wilcox. Under 2 minutes left now in the second period. 30 seconds killed off. Penalty to Miller. Have not seen Luke Miller out there this entire second period. We'll look into that at the break. Could be an injury. Wilcox let this go all the way around. Henley has an opportunity here. Him and Humble shorthanded. 2-on-1. Tried to pass at the last second. He could have had this shot. Humble committed too far. Now here comes Duke the other way. Back check there from Humble breaks that up. That's on Cage, swallowed up by Wilcox. Still 44 seconds left to kill off. Another good opportunity on a fast break up for Henley and Humble, and they couldn't capitalize. Just missed opportunities. The name of the game right now for the Mountaineers, along with turnovers. Scheppelman loses the draw. Back to the point, it's 23. His shot never got through. Rebound for 18, went all the way through the blue paint. He's got it behind the goal, leaves it into the corner. 15 gets to it. 18 tries a centering feed, that's off a skate, and the Mountaineers will clear it. Under a minute remaining here in the second period. 23 collects, 20 seconds left on the kill. He makes a move. He'll shoot. Stopped by Wilcox. We'll have another face-off. Face-off to the right of Wilcox here. 13 seconds left to kill off for the Mountaineers. Richter on the face-off. He'll win it forward. It's off of Brady's shin pad. 26 for Duke. Will send it across for 23, the D partner. That'll get in. Penalty killed off. Still 20 seconds left in the period. Richter to Miller. Miller back to Richter. Here's a chance. He'll walk in, get it taken off his stick. A diving attempt by the Duke defender. He's down. Richter's down in the corner. He looks to be all right. 10 seconds left. We have a stoppage here, late in the second period. Richter escorting himself off the ice. He'll go to the locker room with only 10 seconds left. They'll redo this draw. Controlled by Duke. We'll send it down. That's cut off by Gross. They'll just flip it in. They're offsides, and that will end the second period. All tied at 1. We'll be back after the break. Third period underway. That shot from the point whistles past Wilcox. 8 gets bodied up by Brady. Pops to Sheppelman. He tries to leave in front of his teammates, but it's cut off by 5 feet to slot. That shot over the net. Casper goes down, takes a man down with him. That'll be another penalty on the Mountaineers. This time Casper. So another power play for the Blue Devils here to start the second period. Had one that ended about 20 seconds left in the second period. That's a flip. Brady can't get to it. Mountaineers still can't clear it all the way down. And now the Blue Devils turn it in. Metzger lets this go all the way back to the point. Now behind the net, Gross. Can't stop 17. His backhand pass to the point for number 8. 8 back to 17. He'll dangle for a second, play it behind the net. Centering feed off a stick, batted down. Held in at the point again. Gross turns, fires it all the way down the ice. That'll kill off some time. Minute 20 remaining here on the penalty to Casper. Mountaineers can build some momentum if they kill this off. That's flipped down ice, but cut off middle by 19. Henley has it now, pressured by 18. He'll send this all the way down towards Humble. Will be controlled by 27, who gives it off to 8, who'll work it up the left side. He'll flip this in. Bounces off the end boards. McDonald tries to slap this up towards Henley. That goes back to the point for 8. That's off a stick, went wide. Played up to the point. 23 has it. Back down to 27. He'll play catch. That shot got through. Wilcox swallows it up. 27 seconds left on the kill. Duke wins the draw. The point is 23. That snapshot off a stick went wide. Wilcox might have got a piece of that. Now here 18 in the corner. He'll look across for 27. He's got it. He'll spin. Back down low. That's cut off. Glove down at the point. Humble off his glove. He'll skate this down. Try and chip it around one person. He'll stay with it. Still has it. He goes down. No call. Now we get a whistle. Looks like this will be a penalty. Possibly. Still figuring it out. They blew the play dead. Humble may have stayed down for a second and caused that whistle. No penalties. And the face-off will come out to neutral ice. Humble's been taken down a few times in this game, but no call. Now Duke. Shot turned aside by Wilcox. Now here's Rhett Presley behind the net. He'll play this off the boards. A little too far for TJ Moffitt. Chased down by 26 for the Blue Devils. Settled. That's off a stick. Presley can't keep it in. Here's 8. Stretch pass. Off a stick. Chased down by 27. Metzger gets to it. Backhand dish off to Rhett Presley. Now here come the Mountaineers. It's Justin Glinsky. He'll dance around one. He'll get hit hard along the ball there. Diving check there from Presley. Wyatt Presley now in the slot. Moffitt loses control. Rhett Presley's shot. That's off a stick. He'll try to keep it in. Not enough in that pass. Now here's Moffitt circling back with it. Looking for Wyatt Presley. They'll just get a change. Now the Blue Devils will do the same. Reset. Here's 19. Scheppelman pressuring him. Circle back. Miller gets shoved. Scheppelman has it. They got an odd man rush opportunity. Scheppelman shoots and scores! Ryan Scheppelman picked a corner. 2-1 Mountaineers. What an effort. The turnover in neutral ice, danced in the zone and buried it. What a goal. And just about 4 minutes into this third period, the Mountaineers jump back out front 2-1. That should spark a little bit of confidence in a team that's been dormant offensively since early in the first period. Here they go again. Scheppelman back in. He'll go wide. Tries to drop this off from McDonald. Cut off by 25 for the Blue Devils. He tries to get to the point. Held in by Miller off a stick. Just tripped wide. Casper jumps in. He'll try to keep it. Glove down. That pops out. Nobody back except for Rhett Presley. Now the back check from Brady. Diving attempt actually ends up working as he gets a stick to it. Casper shoving. Penalty on the Blue Devils. So the Mountaineers get a goal, and it'll go right onto the power play. We did get confirmation at the break that number 19, Luke Miller, will be out for the remainder of tonight's game. He is injured. Hoping he has a speedy recovery. So we'll have a face-off here to the left of Duke's goaltender. Humble, Richter, and Henley out there as the forward set on this power play. Metzger and Casper, the D pairing. This will come all the way down for Wilcox, and he'll settle it as 10 seconds come off on the clear. Casper will set it up. They'll start the breakout. Here's Humble. Dishes this off for Henley a little too far, and is sent right back down. Wilcox comes out of his cage. Here's Casper. He'll turn up ice with a little bit of speed. They stay on sides. This could be good. Casper makes a move through two guys. He's still got it. Now Richter can't reach it. He'll get around to it. Now Casper on it in the corner. He's got Henley in the slot. Comes out to the point. Held in by Humble. Feeds to Metzger on the other side. Back to Humble. Humble down low to Richter. Richter back to the point for Humble. He'll go far side looking for Henley. That's off a stick in the slot. Casper shot stopped. Swatted to the corner. Henley gets to it. Back to the point. That's Metzger. Metzger. He'll try to send this down to Richter. He'll corral. Dish this off for Humble. Humble plays it to the corner. That gets all the way around for Henley. Henley's got it. They're doing a good job cycling here on the power play. Henley down to Metzger. Metzger tries to send it out front. Nobody there. Humble takes a stick check there. Dust this off for Casper. Casper up to the point. There's Richter. Richter to Metzger. Metzger puts it on cage. Just goes wide. Henley's got it. Back to the point. There's Richter. He'll walk. Back to Henley. Henley shoots. Gets down to Humble. Back to the point. That's Metzger. He'll shoot it. Off of Casper. Henley plays it over to Humble. Metzger will get a change. Ollie has a chance. Humble moves in. Trying to feed it over to Richter. Richter keeps control. Richter's in. Shoots. Stopped. Still fighting for it along the boards is Richter. Comes the other side. Scheppelman tries to get a stick check there, but here come the Blue Devils the other way. 18 tries to make a move in the zone. Ends up with 15 backhand shot. Stopped and held on to by Wilcox. 12:56 left in the third. Mountaineers had a good pressure there on the power play, but couldn't get one past the goalie. He's been tested all night long. Fired around. That ends up with Riley Brady. He'll start the forecheck the other way. Tries to make a move. They're offsides. Brady lays a hit. And they blow the play dead. I think they're calling offsides. Referee was signaling to Brady and 27 for the Blue Devils. Might have been a penalty, but comes all the way down. Gross trying to track it down. 18 for Duke. Comes and hits him hard. A lot of strides into that check. Now here comes Brady the other way. 27 back checks. Miller gets to it in the corner of the offensive zone. Stretch pass. No icing. 27 was down there to beat it out. He's pressured there by Gross. He'll spin away. Now Moffitt's there to help. Comes out to the point for 8. That's off a body out front still. Out to the blue line, kept in by 8. He'll shoot again. That's off another body. Never got through. Now coming the other way is Trevor Gross. He'll play this off the boards. No icing. And get in behind the Duke goaltender. Moffitt there on the forecheck. This pass ends up with 15. He'll flip it in towards Wilcox. He'll steer it to the corner. McDonald gets to it. He'll just send it down off a glove of a Duke player. That'll negate icing because Glinsky can pressure it. He'll press in the corner. Flipped out. That's icing. Yep. So, a little too far for Metzger, and that'll bring it all the way back down to the Duke defensive zone. Looks like they've got some tired bodies out there. They can't change. Mountaineers do as they get Richter, Humble, and Henley back out there. Metzger and McDonald in as the D pair. This draw controlled by the Blue Devils, and up and out of play, they'll have another face-off. They can get a change here if they want one. And they don't. This time the draw ends up with Richter. He'll play it back to the point for McDonald. His fluttering shot ends up in the corner. Richter has time to get to it. Lets this go to the point for McDonald. He'll go skate the stick, send it back down to the corner for Richter. He'll spin away from 8. He's got it up near the top of the circle now. Still working. Richter, top of the zone. He'll send it towards the net. Rebound chance. Humble couldn't bury it. He'll spin around. That gets knocked off his stick. Henley tries to play through to keep it low. Now here come the Blue Devils. They'll send it down. That jumps past Metzger. No icing. Find its way all the way around where Colton Henley can control. He'll start it up ice. He'll feed this to Humble. Humble, the seam. He'll work it up the right side. Fake the shot. Send it all the way around for Richter. Richter spins. Gets to the middle of the ice. Bats it down with the stick. Humble, right back to Richter. Richter plays it behind the cage. Back to the point. That's Metzger. He'll fire. Caught. Another good shift here from that top line for the Mountaineers. We're exactly halfway through the third period. Have a second here as the goalie's got a problem with his equipment. Brady can't corral off the face-off right there in the slot. Miller had a shot. We'll have another face-off. Brady plays it forward off the draw. Gets to 5 for the Blue Devils. Gets a stick check there from Brandon Miller. 23 leaves this off for 5. They'll take a little slap there from Scheppelman. Now 17 fires this all the way around. That gets to 25 on the other side. Big hit there, no call. Miller trying to get to that puck. He goes down. They're offsides. Brady, good way to keep possession there while his teammate got back on sides, but touched here. Looks like we'll have an offsides on the Blue Devils. Drawing the neutral zone here, right in front of the App State bench. Duke controls it. They go cross ice to 26. That hammered towards the net, steered aside by Wilcox. 18 gets to it in the corner. He gets bodied up by Casper. Now behind the net, that's 15. Right out front. And they score. That snuck in short side. And the Blue Devils tie it up. An awkward bounce, it looked like, as it just snuck in on that near side. Wilcox didn't have the post sealed off, and we're all even. Just like that, all the wind dissipating from the sails of this Mountaineer club. Here comes 27 for Duke. He'll wind. Get it into the corner. Further it along, but Gross cuts it off. He'll flip it off the glass. Here comes Glinsky. He's got Moffitt ahead of him. Moffitt throws on brakes to stay on side. This is passed off to him. Glinsky has it. Backhand shot. Oh, just went wide. Blocker save for the Duke goalie. Glinsky had a good opportunity there. Cross ice feed. That'll check up at the blue line. It went off the linesman. Iorio tries to shoot this. Goes behind the net. Moffitt gets to it. Played around behind the cage. Moffitt gets a stick to it there again. Iorio crashing and banging behind the net. There's a scrum. Comes out to TJ Moffitt. He loses it in the referee's skates. Iorio muscling for that puck. 27 gets to it. Iorio shoving him. 27 goes down. Gets to Moffitt. He's got it. He'll shoot. That's out front. Taken by the Blue Devils. Here comes 27. 3 men back for the Mountaineers. 27 fakes a shot. He'll get a push there from Metzger. He'll go sharp angle. It's out front. Backhand. Swallowed up by Wilcox. Draw one by Humble, but the Blue Devils control it. Richter's on it now. He'll start the breakout. He'll just push this ahead for Henley. Henley's got a step. He'll go in short side, flips it up off the goalie, and that's turned aside. Richter able to keep it in momentarily. Casper goes down at the point. Comes all the way across for 11 for the Blue Devils. He'll get it in. Here's McDonald. He'll just drop this off for Henley. Has it in his skates. He'll circle back. Leave it for Casper. Casper, his pass. Nobody home. 19 for the Blue Devils. Will just spin this back in towards Wilcox. He'll steer it to the corner. Casper gets rubbed out along the boards. Now he'll make a move and get past 2 players. Has a feed here to Henley. They get it in on sides. Henley out front. Casper score! What a deflection! Colton Henley to Sam Casper, and the Mountaineers answer right back. The feed from the half wall of the slot. Casper deflects it up and over the goalie's shoulder. It's 3-2 App State. A beautiful skate-to-stick pass from Henley as they got in on sides, and Casper just crashed to the net and earned himself a goal. 6:52 remaining in this final frame. And Brady just bats this up and out of play. We'll have another stoppage. Draw one back to Metzger. He'll send this back into the Duke defensive zone. Played off the glass, glove down by 5. Having a hard time getting it out here. 5 drops this off for 17. 17 will start the rush. Brandon Miller right there in open ice. Circling back again. Here come the Blue Devils. Brady hits a Duke player into the linesman. He got the worst of that check. That's further around the boards. Metzger holds it at the point. They'll just push it in deep. Brady gets it behind the net. Trying to find where the pressure is and move away from it. He makes a nice move. Just tries to go back to the point for Metzger a little too far. That'll bounce out to neutral ice. Back in the App State defensive zone, they'll reset. This pass doesn't find Scheppelman. Now 26 makes a move. Shooting, glove down by Wilcox, and he'll just freeze so they can get a change. This goes back to the point. That's blocked aside. Ends up in the corner off the glass. Gets back to the point for 19. That's off a stick. Goes wide. 27 gets through on the half ball. He'll throw it towards the net. That's stopped and covered by Wilcox. 5:24 left here in the third. Walking through here is Glinsky on the face-off. He's got a little speed. He'll get past 23, throw on brakes. Looking for a pass. Out front. TJ Moffitt's shot off the second chance. And that's turned aside. Now here comes Duke the other way. Gross gets a move put on him. But the good back check there from Casper negates the opportunity. Great defensive effort there from the Mountaineers. Now 23 will step through neutral ice, get into the offensive zone. Shoots this off of Casper's skate. Chips this out front. Now Moffitt has it the other way. Here come the Mountaineers. He's got Wyatt Presley with him. They're offsides. Presley was motoring a little bit too hard. Richter gets this in the offensive zone. 8 will spin away from pressure. That's played with a high stick. But Duke gets to it, so that'll wave that off. 25 catches McDonald sleeping, trying to creep up on the rush. That's backhanded towards the net. Wilcox steers it away. Got a whistle here in the corner. No penalties. The face-off will just come out to neutral ice. One back by Henley. My fault, Humble. McDonald feeds this up to Golden Henley. He goes far side for Richter. Richter, he'll push the pace. He'll try and make a move. He does. Steps around 1. There's going to be a call coming. Big hit by Richter after the play. Given a shove by multiple Duke players. Humble answers too. Looks like Jake Humble is being asked to leave the ice. That'll be an ejection for the retaliation he had there after a couple Duke guys went after Robbie Richter, who I think drew the initial call on his push into the offensive zone. Then he laid a big check that frustrated some Blue Devils. The refs will sort this one out. So there's a penalty to 26 for the Blue Devils. That'll be a 2-minute minor, I believe, for hooking on an initial rush there from Richter. He tried to make a move and got held up. Looks like Brad Quant will be serving the minor for Jake Humble, who's been ejected, likely a 2 and 10. So we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for 2 minutes. 4:09 left here in the third. Mountaineers nursing this 1-goal lead. Scheppelman steps through on the draw. He gets a hook there in the skates. Behind the net. Scheppelman trying to give him a shove. Brady trying to stop this puck from getting out. Here comes 17 the other way for Duke. Tries to make a move on McDonald. He shuts that down. Guys at the blue line, they keep it in. That shot stopped by Wilcox. Couldn't see it at first there. So 25 seconds run off on both these minor penalties. Draw controlled by the Mountaineers, Rhett Presley. They'll make a move. Trying to get it out. 17 has other ideas. They'll send it back around. 27 gets to it. He'll go to the point for 8. 8 will walk at the line. That gets a deflection turned aside by Wilcox. Presley. They'll find Henley. Henley will work up ice. He'll drop this for Miller. Miller, back on his forehand, gets it to Casper. He shoots, swallowed up. Good look there in the high slot for Sam Casper. Still 1 minute and 4 seconds left of 4-on-4 action. 3:13 left in the game. Brandon Miller on the faceoff. He'll lose it. Duke controls. Miller pressuring there. It comes to the point for Casper. Casper sends one toward the net. That gets a deflection and goes just wide. Henley on the rebound. He scores! Second opportunity. Colton Henley finds the back of the net. And the Mountaineers extend the lead to 2. 3:03 left in the third. A 4-on-4 goal for number 86, Colton Henley. And the offense has come back to life here in the third when they need it most. The Mountaineers have swapped D pairs. They've got Richter and Scheppelman out there on offense. Metzger and Gross on the back line. 1, here comes Richter. They'll try to go around the goal. Centering feed, never got to Scheppelman. The Blue Devils start the rush. Long pass cut off by Metzger. They'll just flip this for Gross. Gross will work it in. He'll get a stick lift. Now here's Scheppelman. He'll dance around 1. That pops up in the air. Gross takes a shove. They'll fight for it in the corner. Duke will come away with it. Good back check there from Richter. 15 fell down, no call. Metzger's got it. 20 seconds left on the matching minor penalties. Here comes Richter. What's he got here? He'll just work it in. Metzger, he'll pinch. Weaves around one guy. Richter's on it in the corner. That's sent up to the point. Gross can't keep it in. Here come the Blue Devils the other way, fresh out of the box. That's off a stick. That'll disrupt that rush. Now they get it on sides. Good hit there for Brady to knock him off the puck. He'll dish this up for Metzger. Metzger will spin off of that. He'll go down. 25 for the Blue Devils. He'll dance around Riley Brady. Rhett Presley's there to cut that off. Tries to flip it up the boards to Brady. He can't. Now Metzger will send this off the boards and it'll come all the way down. No icing. Got waved off. 23 fires this around. Cut off by Brady on the centering pass attempt here and neutralized. Brady walks through. He'll get to the front. Backhand shot. Moffitt there on the rebound. He'll play it around to Casper. Casper, sharp angle. That gets behind the cage. Wyatt Presley's on it. He'll try and flip it out front. Moffitt has it in the slot. He'll dust it off for Casper. Casper, saucer pass to Presley. Brett, that is, that fell down. He'll go sharp angle here off his brother's stick. Out to the slot. Glinski winds up, shoots, and scores! Justin Glinski steps on the ice and hammers one home. 5-2 Mountaineers. Under a minute to go. Just about sealed. Four goals in the third for App State. The black and gold sporting a 3-goal lead in this last minute of action. Looks to be too little too late for the Blue Devils. Presley tries to walk through on the draw, falls down. Here comes Duke the other way. 27 tries a move and a shot off a shin pad, gets to the corner. Rhett Presley. He'll walk it up. Feeds this for Glinski. Most recent goal scorer. He'll make a move, skate to stick. Gets a push in the corner from 19, pardon me. Still fighting, under 30 seconds to go. Pressured in the corner by Presley. He has his stick caught up in his arm. And it gets into the Duke bench. 18.9 to go. He's drawn in front of the Blue Devil bench. One back, here comes 8. He'll try and start a rush here. Last-ditch effort. 10 seconds left. Brady shrugs off one guy, gets another hit from 27. He doesn't like that. Richter comes in and gives him a shove. Got a scrap here at the end of the match. Hoping no suspensions come from this. Wouldn't be worth it this late in the game. You've got easily in hand. So 1 Blue Devil and 2 Mountaineers being escorted after that little scrum. And Rhett Presley's doing push-ups. Reminiscent of the Charleston series. They'll just call that game. Last 3.4 seconds don't matter. 5-2 win for the Mountaineers. Thank you, everybody who watched. We'll see you after winter break. Next games are on 20th of January. See you guys later, and good night.